All right, hello everyone. My name is Jeff, and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we are trying to do today is we are playing some big, massive green stompy creatures with Skyrider's Patrol, who gives our creatures a +1 counter and gives them flying until end of turn. So what we're trying to do with this deck is just give some big, massive creatures flying, and we're trying to use some different synergies, some cards that we don't typically use in the M19, and just see what we can do with this deck. So a couple of things that we're playing. First off, we're playing a couple things to ramp into our big stuff. We're playing a couple other flying artifact cards. We're playing Hadana's Climb in this deck. We have our big Gigantosaurus, so all of our lands can produce a green mana, I think except one or two or three, it looks like. And then we're playing Ghalta, and then Carnage Tyrants, and just what we're trying to do is just swing out, win some games, and really try to beat people down with not a very great deck. But it's super fun. So we do have some removal through some different, like a Cartouche of Strength, some Nature's Ways, things like that. So just trying to clear up the board, swing in, and let's see if we can do it. So here we are. We're going to play our first games with Skyrider Stompy. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let's see what we get. Opponent goes first. So with this deck, like I said, it's not super great, but what I'm trying to do with these is just try to have some fun playing Magic. So all these decks aren't going to be super competitive. We'll keep this. This is a pretty good curve here. Ooh, all right. So if we draw into land and keep this on the battlefield, we can go Still Leaf turn 3 into Gigantosaurus turn 4. So play Servant of the Conduit. They are playing Blackblade Reforged. That looks pretty fun. I really like this card. There's some fun, broken things you can do with it. Okay, so Psy, Master Thopterus. So doing a lot of stuff here. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead, play the Forest, play Steel Leaf, and then I think we're just going to have to Pounce next turn, so no attackers. We could play Gigantosaurus if we draw into a land, but I think pouncing is going to be the best thing to do no matter what. So, okay, they do make him big. That's bad. So I think what we do... see, and that's the problem. We do run one or two islands in here, just because I haven't I haven't gotten the ones I need for the other stuff yet. So let's just play another Steel Leaf. He has a big guy. We'll play the island. We could Song of Freyalise to be able to make sure that we could play the Gigantosaurus, which may be worthwhile here because he's only going to get bigger, and that would let us Gigantosaurus into a Pounce maybe the next turn. So yeah, let's go ahead and play that. No attackers. So I mean, if we clear him off the board, and as long as they don't muck it up anymore, we can swing in with some pretty big creatures here. So he is going to create some Thopters. That's bad, but hopefully Gigantosaurus into just kill your guy next turn. Let's see, do we have enough mana? So we do. So Gigantosaurus, and we'll play Pounce, targeting creature we control, targeting Psy. Alright, so we got rid of a big creature. Hopefully he doesn't have another one. He will be able to play it, tapping artifacts and equip again as well. Alright, so opponent plays Aetherflux Reservoir. Alright. So these guys can't block our two Steel Leafs, which is good. Everything's getting counters on it as well, and they're gaining Vigilance and Trample. So I believe we swing in... I mean, we're going to go all out here. Hope that they don't have anything else, but everything has Trample, so I mean, they can block it for one, but I believe it's pretty close to lethal here if they don't have anything. So Paradoxical Outcome. Gain some life, bring stuff back to his hand for next turn. And let's see, did we get enough here? I think he's going to go down to, okay, -2. So there we go. So that's kind of the fun stuff we're trying to do with this deck. Of course, just straight up mono green probably would have been better. But we'll try to get some flyers on the next game. All right, all right, all right. Here we go again with Skyrider Stompy. And so we were able to win pretty handily in the last one. If we run into our Gigantosauruses, like we're only running 2 of those because we're trying to run more blue mana base in here. So I think we keep this. We have mana ramp. If we draw into lands, this is pretty good. We can maybe take a couple things off the board with our servants. That is one of the reasons I'm running servants as well, is I do like a little bit bigger toughness and everything here and power, especially when we're playing Ghalta and just trying to like kind of win on the early game as well here. All right, so Llanowar Elves. We'll play Hinterland Harbor into Servant of the Conduit. Opponent plays land, and it's on dragons. All right, we're playing against dragons. All right, unfortunately, we don't draw into land there, but what we do, oh, well, we have a couple of mana dorks here, and we'll definitely get these guys out. So we're going to pay green there, get a servant. So now we have 5 mana up. If we draw into land, we can Carnage Tyrant, which I think is pretty good against the Dragons deck. And if we can give it flying, that could be pretty fun as well. All right, so we don't draw into that. We could just swing in for 5 Critic Clock. They didn't draw into land there. Oh, that's interesting. And we could hold up some mana for some other stuff. You know, let's go ahead and get down our Skyrider Patrol. This is the fun thing we're trying to do with this deck. So we're going to go ahead and play it. So we're going to have to pay 1 there. Can't activate it this turn, but we'll go swinging on this and hope they don't draw into land or other removal spells. So they do have a Dragon's Egg. All right, Gigantosaurus here. So what we can do here, we could pounce and then kill the dragon. But then we won't be getting triggers. But I think that just keeping the board clear might just be worthwhile here. Or we can just make stuff bigger. You know, let's just do that instead. So we'll go to combat. We're going to use Island here and Llanowar Elves, because I want to keep some mana up. Well, I guess either way that would have worked. Alright, so we'll make him a flyer. We'll go attacking for 5. 2 attackers, not getting them the dragon. And Pounce is an instant, and so, I mean, if we need to, we maybe can kill something on their turn. All right, so they don't draw into anything. My turn. They might have a Spit Flame. All right, and they scoop it up. So, unfortunately, our opponent didn't draw into lands, and that's a really rough spot, especially with the dragons. But hey, we got up to Silver Tier 3. I probably should be a little bit higher. I do win quite a few games, but I'm always playing these janky decks, so I'm not super high. And I honestly don't understand a lot of times their ranking system, like how exactly it works here on Arena. But hey, we're up to Tier 3. Woohoo! All right, all right, all right. Here we are against Bandicoot. And we are playing Skyrider Stompy, and we will keep this. This is pretty good. So this is another card we have, Rashmi. It can be a really good way to just get some value, get some more card draw into our hand. That is one other thing that we're trying to do here with going into blue, is that we have a lot more options when it comes to card draw. So we're playing the Cartouche of Knowledge and the Trial of Knowledge to be able to draw a couple cards there. The Trial of Knowledge is just super fun if you get it to go off. All right, so they have Deadeye Tracker, so doing exploring stuff here. So we're going to go ahead, put down the Botanical Sanctums into our Steel Leaf. That's pretty good. Then we'll probably just play Rashmi and swing in. We could Nature's Way, get rid of this, but I'm wanting to save that maybe for like If they have a Winding Constrictor, Walking Ballista, something like that, maybe I can fire it off right away. Amulet of Safekeeping. Okay, I haven't really seen this one too much. So creature tokens get -1, -0. And whenever you become the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter that spell. Okay, so basically we can't target him with anything. All right, that's pretty fun. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead, play Forest. Yeah, we'll play Rashmi and then swing in. All attack with Steel Leaf. There we go. So one nice thing is that we are never really targeting him. So we're never targeting whenever you become, so that player becomes a target. So we should be good there. And we don't really create any tokens. So Doomfall. Gonna take probably Nature's Way. Song of Freyalise isn't bad, I guess, but alright. We're fine with that. We have plenty of mana right now. Yep, we can play our Gigantosaurus. So our first spell, so the only thing we couldn't play is a Carnage Tyrant here. So that's awesome. All right, Skyrider Patrol. Okay, so reveal that. We will cast our Skyrider Patrol. And we'll swing in with a flying Gigantosaurus next turn. We'll go ahead and swing in with Rashmi as well. Oh, man. Oh, it's so fun. I love it. So with this deck, it's not always consistent with the land. I don't play tons of blue sources. I do need to actually invest in more lands. All right, so opponent scoops it up. He sees the 11/11 Gigantosaurus coming in next turn, and yeah, that's the game. Oh, it's so fun. All right, so what did you guys think of Skyrider Stompy? Um, and this was we played some pretty good matchups there where we just kind of controlled the game. And I probably should have showed you a couple other ones where like we can definitely get beat out by other things, but I mean, we did what we were trying to do. They couldn't stop us, and I mean that's pretty fun. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about this. Maybe some suggestions of what you would maybe change or do. Of course, my land base on a lot of these aren't going to be the best things ever because I'm trying to invest in more cards so I can actually play more games right now of different types of decks, and that's why I'm also running like 2-ofs and stuff like that. But hey, it's fun to see what you can do here on MTG Arena because this is the cheapest format we've ever seen with Magic, and I love that. I'm all about keeping it cheap, keeping it fun, and just being able to play games really quick and easy. And so and also, I do actually like just playing one game instead of 3-game matches. Of course, there's times for that, but you see, I don't even bother with the sideboard because I just try to build my decks the way I like them. If you do want to see me putting in sideboards, things like that, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll try to do some more stuff. I'm going to be getting deck lists down below as well. I haven't been doing that on these first ones just because I'm trying to get as many videos out as possible, and hopefully you guys like it. So if you do like my content here, please give me a like, subscribe, and comment when you can. It definitely helps me out, and I love to see you back the next time. So thank you so much. This was an awesome deck, and we'll see you soon.